waiting in time, my dreams could all shine through. I walk along the road, and there's nothing I can do. You got me, don't want me, I need to find something to let those feelings
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
This is the scenario as we have it up to this point of our new video game called The Reliance. It opens up with the main character, who is Janet. She's a middle-aged woman who has recently inherited the business from her husband, and she is not a real technical person and struggles to comprehend all of the aspects of the business and the technical side. So she relies mostly on her two sons, who are Paul and Richard. They're of various ages, probably in their late 30s, late 40s, or somewhere in between. This is Paul, who is like the tech wizard, the tech type in the company. And his brother Richard, who is a more independent, outgoing kind of individual who takes care of the field work that's required, the experiments and everything outside of the lab. And of course there's the lab, which is a technical setup, very high tech. And this is where the lab workers and the foremans and the supervisors, everybody do their part in the game.
That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
This is continuing the outline of the game, The Reliance, which we're working on now. Kind of a sketchy layout. This is at home where Janet lives, and her two sons live with her. And you'll see onto the main house here, there's like two apartments that have been attached, and that's where the two sons live with their wives. This is the main downtown office tower where Janet has her office, which was formerly the office of her husband, and he owns the tower, the building where the offices are, and several other properties in town, which he has financed with the wealth he accumulated in his business. This is an example of a large foreign city, which is where a lot of action will take place. There are things going on here which are very unseemly, and things being stolen, things being retrieved that don't belong to somebody, secrets being exchanged and sold and whatever. This is, after all, a very large game in the sense that it involves a newly invented fuel supply for a main country which will remain kind of like anonymous. And so this is where a lot of action will take place. This is kind of a summary of the main characters in the game who will be there throughout the game, probably, unless they get killed or become disabled or something happens. Paul's wife, Leona, and Richard's wife, Greta. And there's a very important character here with the name Phaeton Schultz. And he is mostly a spy, but he does have other parts to do also, like when he's not doing spy work in his domestic activities and home life. The inventor of the new process which is causing all the problems is Mel Davis. And of course you have lab workers, field scientists. They will be pretty important. Those are the ones that Richard, who is Janet's son, the real tech expert, sort of supervise. And we have a thug who is Greg Humphreys. And anybody knows what he is doing. He may accompany the spy, he may work on his own. That part hasn't really been settled yet, but he'll have an important part to play.
That's right. 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 That's right.